So I'm here at the Potosi campground in Montana. It's in between Butte and Bozeman, and then a little bit south. So I'm just here because at this campground there's supposed to be a hot springs that's natural, so I wanted to come find it and check it out. So the directions to finding this spot says to go along the river. So I'm just making my way to the river from the campground. As you can hear in the background, definitely found the river. Shot it. So I found the river. Next thing we gotta find is where this hot springs is. It's supposed to be a little walled off area, so we'll just travel up the river and see if we can find it. So I'm here at the campsite. I'm just making my way to wherever this hot springs is. I think I'm probably the only one here because the road coming in here, it's got no tire tracks and no footprints. So I think I might be the first person, at least in recent weeks, to have come through here, since a lot of all this snow melt is still going on. So let's see if we can find the hot springs and have it to ourselves. This place does seem like a really fun place to camp. It's right next to a little river nestled here up in the Rockies. I would definitely plan on not having any cell coverage, so it'd be a great place to come out and get some nice weather and kind of detach from everything and just enjoy the Montana countryside. I will say the water is crystal clear behind me, and saw this snow melt here in late April, Montana. Well, I appear to have made it to the end point of the actual campground. So directions online at least said to make your way south of the campsite. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll keep following the river and see where we go. Well, I found the deep part of the snow. It's up to my thigh. See if we can get out of this. Nice little spot. Haven't seen any wildlife, but it's still end of April, still a little cold. Maybe everyone's still sleeping. So I want to get to the other side of the little river here, just because the sun's melted most of the snow on the other side. Maybe a little easier to walk through. So I'm going to climb across these logs, and we'll see how well I do. Well, here I am sitting on a log halfway across the river. I had to go back and grab everything, so it's a little bit more difficult with everything in your hands. I made it across the river. I'm gonna go back just a little bit from the way I came. I lost sight of part of the river, and maybe this hot springs will turn up before I keep wandering down. When I was walking back, I did find, I thought I was on maybe some sort of game trail, but based on that step ladder being there to go over the barbed wire fence, I'm assuming that this was man-made trail. So I'm gonna go back and follow it, and maybe this will be the path that goes to the hot springs. Beautiful big sky country. I did finally find a hot springs. here in Montana. The last one I searched forever, I couldn't find it. I think it's completely on me of missing it, but I did find another hot springs on the way back. So we're gonna take a dip, and it's just out on this dirt road. As you can see, it's a place where people have frequented because rocks have been piled up. And normally with the hot springs you find out in Montana, or especially in Idaho where there's a lot of them, they'll have kind of like different sectioned off spots where the pools are a little bit different temperature away from the source. So let's kind of get past all the sulfur smell and take a dip. So we're down here by the river, just looking for hot springs where I like the temperature. I almost have a feeling that this one here might be really hot. We'll take a look. It's actually pretty nice. It's fairly shallow, so let me take a look at some of these other ones. Here in late April, all of this river water is going to be extremely cold. I think this pool might be the best. Well, that seems to be it. We got to see the hot springs, at least one of the two that we are going for today. And we'll see what other adventures we can find in Montana.